Hey, it's Oldman Coffee, and I'm here at the Riverside Casino in Laughlin, and I got here yesterday, and as soon as I got here, then Mike shows up. And Mike has been a long time, over 2-year member of my channel. And you guys, you give a shout out to anybody, Mike?
No.
No. But he played a little Omaha last night. How'd your Omaha game?
Not good. It was normal for me, just down a little bit. Pay that drop. Yeah.
And your girlfriend?
She broke even.
And what's her name?
Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah,
okay.
Michelle
I forgot.
broke even.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Michelle. And you guys have an RV too, huh?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. And I'll get a picture of that RV and we'll show it up right over in this area here, okay. Right over their faces. Yeah. And how'd you end up last night in your Omaha game, Michelle?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. All right. Okay. I did pretty good last night. It was right after Mike had left the game. He was playing Omaha, but I was playing the 210 limit game, and got a straight flush, riveted straight flush, and that paid $100. I was in for 100, cashed out for 180, so that was a good night for me. I did it real well.
That's great.
You need those.
I chasing a lot of straight flush, cannot make it. You're very lucky. Straight flush, not
yeah,
easy,
it was really lucky. Now, Mike brought up a real good point. He's a member, has been a member for over 2 years, like I said. But for the last, 6 months?
Yeah, 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. The bank hasn't been taking the money out. It's only $1.99 a month. But he noticed it hadn't been taken out. So we did some research, and I wondered why my member amount of people in the members had diminished by 50%. I thought it was because I notified everybody I wasn't doing videos anymore on poker, so I thought I lost 50% of my viewers. But
just went in there and reinstated it very quickly.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
And it puts you right back. And I checked it this morning, putting right back in the same
status.
Same status, kept the status and everything. Yeah. And I think he's got ACES status right now.
That's right.
Yeah. So, if any of you that are members that have noticed that nothing's been taken out, if you could please re-up, I guess you would call it, or re-register. Or,
yeah.
And
about 15 seconds, and that's it.
Yeah, I'd really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you, Mike.
Thank you.
And Michelle. No. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And it's been great talking to you today, and great meeting with you last night, and great playing poker.
Good. Okay.
You guys have a safe trip, man.
Okay, we will.
Well, we're back in Vegas, and Valerie joined me on Tuesday down in Laughlin, and we spent 10 days in the RV. And during that 10 days, she was out looking for a place to live, either in Laughlin or Bullhead City. In the last video we put up, this one here, there was a lot of comments. And one of the comments was, what happened to the condo? Well, Valerie's going to explain that right here, along with what she was doing down in Laughlin. Okay, Valerie, everyone wants to know what happened to the condo.
Okay, well, that's a good question. It's been a while, so it's going to be to the best of my recollection, but around 2018, 2019, when I divorced my husband, Alyssa moved in with me, and we sold the condo, as I've said before. And the proceeds of the sale of the condo, we split the money. And
how much did you pay for the condo to start with?
I paid $90,000 for it in 2014.
How much did you sell it for?
$180,000.
$180,000.
Yeah, in 4 years.
And what'd you do with those proceeds?
Well, I split the profits with Alyssa because I bought it for her in the first place, so I was trying to be a nice mom and do the right thing. So I split the profits with her, and
so what did she do with the profits? What did she do with her share of the money?
God only knows. I don't know. The girl knows how to spend money, and it went. I don't know where it went, but it went. So when I moved out of there in 2022, she was pretty much living month to month on her income from her photography business, but all that money that I gave her from the sale of the condo was gone.
Now, in the previous video, you talked about your inheritance, and that's how you bought the house and the condo.
And the condo.
Right. Did Alyssa receive any of that inheritance money?
Well, when my dad died, he had a will. He had 3 children and 4 grandchildren. And the 3 children was myself and my 2 half-brothers. We got the lion's share of the inheritance, split between the 3 of us. And the 4 grandchildren, I want to say, got $50,000 each. And Alyssa, with her $50,000, she went out and bought a brand new Toyota Camry, fully loaded. I think she paid around 30-something thousand for it back then, 2013. And so that's how the inheritance went.
I hope that answers everyone's question about what happened to the money, how she got it, where it all got dispersed, and things like that. So now let's get into what happened down in Laughlin. We spent that week down in Laughlin, about 10 days down in Laughlin. The first 3 days we were down there, it rained.
Yeah, it rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. I thought I was in Washington. Anyway, once the weather cleared up, my intention for going down there and spending time in the first place was to look at property to buy. So I had been looking online, condominiums, mobile homes, single-family homes in both Vegas and in Laughlin and in Bullhead City. So I had a pretty good idea of money-wise what it was going to cost, and the comparison in value from Laughlin compared to Henderson, Nevada. And you get a lot more for your money down that way for sure. I was very much encouraged because when we were in Las Vegas, I had been looking at condominiums, basically 2-bedroom, 2-bath condos in Henderson, and I was looking to spend anywhere from $250,000 to $300,000. And after looking at a few of them, they were so small, tiny, tiny bedrooms, tiny living rooms, tiny kitchen, just really small.
You said they were actually smaller than your apartment.
Yeah. I mean, the living room and some of them was about half the size of this living room. And the bedrooms were not even 3/4 the size of my bedroom here.
So basically, if anyone's looking for a $300,000 condo in Vegas, that's what they're going to find.
Yeah, in that price range in a good area, Henderson.
Henderson, yeah.
Yeah, up to $300,000, and it's going to be tiny, tiny, tiny.
So where'd you go first when you were down in Bullhead City and Laughlin?
Well, we went and looked at some mobile home parks in Bullhead City, up by Fox Creek off of Bullhead Parkway. It's a nicer area than the downtown part of Bullhead. One of them was a very nice park, very nice landscape, beautifully, really nice. However, I found out that you don't ever own the land. It was land lease from Indians, the Indian reservation, and it's like a 100-year lease, and the lease was like $800-900 a month. Now the price of the mobile home was cheap, only $150,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, but you never own the land. So I mean, and $900 a month that's crazy. Now there are other mobile home parks in Bullhead City. One of them is called River Resort, and it's got a nine-hole par 3 golf course and 2 pools and shuffleboard and pickleball courts and tennis courts and game room and craft room and library and I mean, it's got everything.
It's basically a retirement community, mobile home
and
community.
It's for 55 plus. And but there again, the HOA for that is $325 a month. And I didn't want to spend that much. I mean, when I was looking in Henderson, the most I wanted to spend on HOA was $250, $275 maybe, but $325, that's a lot. And you're just paying for the upkeep of the common areas, and so that to me is like flushing money down the toilet, really. It's just, you don't gain anything from it. I just kept thinking, Bullhead City is, it's kind of iffy. There's some good spots and there's some bad spots, kind of like Vegas. So I said I'm going to keep looking in Laughlin because I think that's going to be my safest and best investment. So going back to Laughlin, there was one that had just come on the market maybe 2 or 3 days prior. We drove by the outside of it, and I was really pleasantly surprised. I mean, I was really impressed on the piece of property, over 1/4 of an acre, and the price was right. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,750 square feet. And
this is a mobile home.
And it's in a mobile home park that's got a community.
It's not really a park, it's more of a community, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's no security gate, but there is a common pool and a common spa and a park. And I mean, it was cute. I liked it. Little red shutters on the windows and little planter boxes, and just very cute. And then the view from the backyard was to die for. I mean, the mountain ranges all around Laughlin, just beautiful sunsets. I mean, really nice.
What about any storage sheds or?
Oh, well, this property has RV parking. It has 2 big storage sheds and parking for 2 cars under the carport. So there's plenty of parking for your toys, your RVs, your cars, everything, and it's right there at your doorstep. That's another thing about condo living. I know you're supposed to have assigned parking, but I don't think that always works out. I think sometimes you come home and people are parked in your spot, or some of them, they don't even have assigned parking. It's first come, first serve, and so you end up, if you come in late, you're parking out on the North 40.
And what was the price of this mobile home that you were?
They were asking $249,900, so $250.
And you made an offer?
And I made an offer, a good solid offer. And the HOA on this little mobile home was only $75 a month. Now that's totally doable, totally. So we made an offer, it was accepted. Now we're in the phase of doing the inspection. Going to have a home inspection done. That's I mean, common sense, you want to do that. But it's been well maintained and well cared for. It's going to need some updating to be up to my standards. But I mean, for the money, I've got money to put into it and make it my own. So I'm really excited and looking forward to that.
Did you look at any condos while you were down in Laughlin?
Yes, I looked at condos. There again, the HOA is very high, $225, $250, sometimes $190. They're really small, and the prices were more reasonable than in Vegas. But
About how much were they asking for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo?
A 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a really nice one. There was one I looked at that had a river view and a mountain view, looked out onto the desert. It was fully decorated, completely like designer decorated, new paint, new flooring, new cupboards, new kitchen, new everything, was $236,000. So that's a pretty good price. But then it was only less than 1,200 square feet.
If you heard any growling or any squeaking or anything like that, that was Rambo playing in his bed over here during the filming, so I apologize for that. I think that pretty much brings you up to date on what's going on with Valerie and her home situation, and moving from Vegas to Laughlin.
Yep. Laughlin, here I come.
She's really looking forward to it.
I'm so excited, I can't even tell you. get out of this dumpy apartment, this bad neighborhood, and have my own home again. I mean, I have always been a homeowner for the last 40 years. And when I rented this apartment, I had to fill out a rental application, and it was like a joke. I haven't been a tenant in over 40 years, so I'll be back into a homeowner situation, which suits me just fine.
Yes, I know it does.
Yeah.
So until next time, this will be Old Man Coffee
And Valerie,
saying, dream until your dreams come true.
hasta la vista, baby.